will see a squad from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Golden Hurricane offense takes the field as we get this game underway. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience. You get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Let's talk for just a second here about Tulsa. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He'll do it himself. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Laporta. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. On the run, it's Laporta. Oh, he's got some space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. To the ground, he's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Laporta. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bring in the heat. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. Marches ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Pushes for the goal line. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
What a job by this defense. What a response to some early success for the offense, shutting them down on 3rd and goal. And now I think it's decision time for this offense, and this crowd is going to help you out because they are going bananas.
And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will try to get something started with their first possession. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass hits complete. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Fires on the move. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this offense.
He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Estes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete to the left. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right up to the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. The RPO, it's complete. And he was fortunate not. yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. On his feet at the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Charcoal! 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 Music now! Music now!
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Give him 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you've already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Toss sweep to the left. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooner.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Fires on the move. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets it to him on the screen. Got room at the 35. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got out of trouble and throws. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And back to the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. From the gun on third down. Got his man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. This time on target. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Trying play action. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Rides the back on the option to give.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He wants to change this route. They'll run the toss. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Sooners! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks as if the returner will try and field it, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Kicker returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Finds his man. It's Gentry. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
27 jump. Base 27 jump.
From the gun, the running back has it. Inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
There he goes. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. 1st and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. having a win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him.
Lost one deep down the right side. It's him in stride inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. Steps away. Hit as he throws. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Tulsa pinned deep in its own end, trying to find a little breathing room on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Give to the running back. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Picking up the 1st down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Here we go.
On the option. He'll pitch it. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The offense changing the play. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust him. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never...
Going the other way, and he's got room. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Gonna swing it on second down. Swings it out to the flat. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man in the middle. He's at the touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller. That's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the
breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tyree. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Off-play action on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Golden Hurricane might just throw this thing deep on 2nd and inches. The play action fake. Using the quick game. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Looking for more room. The 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Sooners! baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Coming out with it, it's Tyree. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He'll keep it himself. Powers through the defender. Oh, he's got some space.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Working that left side now. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The give and tick, 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 tick. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback extends the play. Turning it on! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Quarterback on the keeper. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's on target and complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Zings it complete to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it out. It's Tyree. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. To the air on 2nd down. Going for 6. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Makes the grab on 3rd. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. This guy is special. What a target and what a knack for finding the end zone. He might just rewrite the record book before he's done in Norman.
Man, that's a famous record book. We could go down the list of so many big-time players just in the last several years, whether it's Hollywood Brown, C.D. Lamb. We can keep going with the list goes on and on and on, but just guys that make plays and quarterbacks that trust their receivers. Because you know why? Because they do that.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off the play fake on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Nah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, you know, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Wants to return it, and he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. One more play to pad the stats. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. The old coaching cliche, go win-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.